Build quality into processes and deliverables. This project management principle, I believe, must be looking very obvious to you. As a project leader, you have been applying quality to your processes and deliverables. Now, before we get into the details, let's understand what is quality. So, quality can be defined as a degree to which a set of inherent characteristics of your deliverable meets the project or expected requirements. So, it is more about the deliverable product, service or result which you are producing, their characteristics, how much they are matching with the requirement. So, it is more about fitment to the uses, it is more about what is needed, what has been delivered. And we should be very clear as a project leader that it is very difficult to define quality in an absolute term. It is more about what is needed and can we get that thing delivered to the customer without much of a problem. Yeah, so that's the whole idea of quality, a degree to which you meet the requirement in a simple way. Now, let us look into this particular principle and probably we start with reading the main idea which is promoted here. Now, maintain a focus on quality that produces deliverables that meets project objective which matches with our quality definition and aligns to the needs, uses and acceptance requirement set forth by our relevant stakeholders. So, it is all about how well we are meeting our requirements that can be defined as a quality. Now, if you read the line again, so build quality into processes and deliverables. So, we are not only focusing on deliverables alone, we are also focusing on approach of achieving those deliverables, the methods and activities we are applying for applying that particular deliverable. Say, you get an order to make something, say a particular deliverable, a particular instrument, a customized instrument, a customer may want to use it or a stakeholder may want to use it. You get that particular order. Now, what is expected? You should be able to understand the requirement quickly. You should be able to make that particular thing as per the requirement. Whenever you take that particular delivery to the customer, it should work as expected. Now, if that is happening, it is a quality product. Now, what many times happens, instead of this, you produce something, you take it to the customer, customer says, this is not what I have asked for, we have issues. Or sometime when you are making it, intermediately you cut the piece in a different way and you end up producing a lot of wastages because you were trying to design something and it was not designed properly and you have a scrap coming out. Many times you take an internal testing or an external testing of that particular deliverable and that many defects get produced and then you need to take care of it. Or sometime everything went somehow well and you somehow delivered the thing to your end customer. Now after 1 month of usage or 1 week of usage, he has an issue and he raised a complaint against it. So all these things are happening because we have not given attention to the quality. And the idea of quality is not like an overhead, it is all about producing something in a minimum cost by way of focusing on doing things in a right way, doing things in a best possible time, giving it to our customer feeling good about it and using it without any problem. Yeah. If you produce that, it reduces your cost, it increases the customer satisfaction and it reduces the overall time it takes to finish that particular work, and that is what it is all about, quality. So, we should be building processes and deliverables which meets the quality. Now, there are various dimensions to it. We can say the quality can be understood as a performance, is your deliverable is performing or functioning as per the expectation. Is it conforming to the acceptance or a specifications which has been given? Conformity, so you have a specification defined, is your deliverable meeting that? Reliability, can your deliverable produce the relevant or a consecutive matrices which are meeting that particular expectation? So, if I produce a matrix multiple times, is it producing the same result? So, that is the reliability. Resilience, how your particular deliverable can take care of various exceptions, say when the voltage level go up or when voltage level go down, etc., whatever is the situation in your context, how resilient your deliverables are, how much satisfaction you are producing, how much uniformity exists in the deliverable. Maybe there are various areas in your deliverable and each area looks differently. Yeah, so then you do not have a uniformity, they should be looking as a similar thing. How efficiently you can use your product and services, that is another way of looking at a quality. And sustainability, how well you are sustaining the environment, social and other impact which are produced in the form of deliverables. So, it is the whole idea which helps us in producing the processes, the deliverables in a quality way. Now, let us look into the whole process of process. So, we are applying something to capture the requirements and other things, and we are producing a deliverable. So, when we are doing this, the quality also applies to the deliverable which is going out, which is getting used, and also applies to the steps we are using here, the process, because process ensures that we identify the requirement well, we identify the specification well, we identify the test criteria well, we identify the data well, all those things, whatever is relevant comes here. So, building the quality at this stage, and this stage is a part of quality. Now, the word build is important. It is not like that we will do something and we will check for the quality. That is not the idea. The quality need to be designed, planned. It should be a first stage job rather than a last stage job. So, it is not like that I make something and then we will see is it a meeting a requirement or not. Rather than that, I make something which has a complete design consideration, planning consideration, that it will meet it, so that I have a less rework later on. Because the sooner we find the issue, the easier it is to fix the issue. Say if I have an error here, I can fix it here. If this error goes forward, and this error may get added with more detailed components, and now I detect this error, it may cost me more to remove it. So, early detection, prevention is our approach as a project leader, and for that we need to bring as much as possible quality activities early, and which ensures that we have a faster deliveries. Now, this portion of your review processes can be checked in a way if you want to do a verification of a quality by way of audits and reviews. So, quality process, the process quality can be ensured with the help of reviews and audit, where a deliverable quality is many times, once the deliverable is produced, is also verified by using inspection and verification or testing which you do here. So, that is the whole idea. Now, I believe the uses and benefits of qualities are pretty obvious, and the goal of quality remains that we meet our stakeholder expectation in the shortest sustainable path by keeping our cost and our future alignment in place. That is the whole idea of quality. The another aspect of quality could be that we should be meeting our compliances and organizational guidelines, because many time in a project you are working under the environment, and there will be a lot of guidelines for uses. Sustainability might be coming from your quality policies as well, from org level quality policies as well. So, those goals remains as it is, but in general we can say that meeting the quality has many benefits, and we can talk about some of the benefits which are related to quality one by one. It is a pretty obvious thing, but still we can just check. So, it produces the product or deliverable which is fit for purpose. So, that remains the theme, and many times we talk about we should be differentiating the grade and quality very clearly. So, it is all about whatever I am producing, is it like this particular deliverable should meet the purpose for which it has been designed. So, the target segment, the stakeholder, the requirement for which has been designed, it should meet. There are various cars, and each car may cost different, or different segment of cars cost differently. There is a $5,000 car, there is a $50,000 car. Now, we can't just say that $50,000 car is better quality than $5,000 car. The $5,000 car could be a better quality if it meets the customer expectation, the specification which has without much of error. Then it is a great car, because it is meeting that particular segment expectation. Whereas, even a 50,000 car may have some issues which is blocking them, or which is creating issue in meeting the customer expectation. Though in an absolute term it might be far better than the 5,001, but the expectation of a 50,000 car buyer is very different, and if the 50,000 car buyer is not getting that particular expectation met, then for him it is not a quality product. So, the quality is all about, when we focus on quality, we create a product which are fit for purpose, they meets the customer expectation in a better way. It meets the stakeholder expectation, that is what we are talking about. It should produce minimum or no defect. As we have learned, the defects produce rework. The better we do our designing and planning, we reduce the defect by way of applying various quality tools. We should ensure that we are reducing the defect. It expedites the delivery. Now, somebody will say, how the quality expedites the delivery? I usually see quality testing as a problem. They delay my work. No, because if you are doing one time the work, and the one time you delivered it, it is getting used well, then it is perfect. You do not have a rework happening. When you do something, the customer complains about it, then you take it back, you spend one more month and then you deliver again, that creates a bigger unpredictable delays. So if we do things in a right way, it is expected to expedite our delivery, and that's the objective of our quality. It helps us in reducing cost. We can use our money efficiently rather than putting into a lot of reworks. It increases quality of our product delivery. It ensures that our processes are delivered, delivering the consistent quality consistently, reduces the rework, reduces the customer complaint as we have learned. Good, and it also creates a good integration with our supply chain, from where the materials are coming and how they are going, that's also there, and it improves overall productivity, because the team members are only doing one time thing, one takes, they are doing less and less rework, and it improves overall productivity. Now overall, you as a project team member also may not want to do a lot of rework. Who likes to fixing defects? So it helps us in creating the better satisfaction in our team members as well, because they are working on the good things rather than keep fixing the same thing again and again. So good quality ensures that your people are also motivated to deliver more. It produces our robust service delivery. It's overall consistent, predictable deliveries happening, and it helps you in improving decision making. You have a better data which can be relied, you have a more predictability which can make you make better decisions, and overall it helps you in continuously improving your overall process. So my take here is that we focus on this principle starting from the name, which is focusing on build quality into processes and deliverables. It's just not about the deliverable. And another thing is it's a continuous focus, it's not a one-time focus. We need to apply quality thinking from the beginning and throughout our project execution.